Oakland, California, like a lot of inner cities that have violent crime issues at alarming rates, is a bubble. If you can't get out of that bubble, then you'll get stuck here and it could be destructive.
Growing up, I didn't really think much of it because it's actually gotten worse. As I'm getting older, I'm like, what do I need to do to get out?
They don't have the time to be sitting around when we can offer some opportunities to get out of this area. COVID is killing us, but not being in sports, not being active for this age group is more detrimental.
Back when I was younger, one of the little incidents of like danger-wise, you know what I mean? It was a guy got stabbed and then he died right in this little yard over here.
We grew up in this neighborhood when we was kids, so everything that was happening, that's firsthand experience, so that's what we knew.
Elizabeth, probably one of the worst streets in this area. Seminary, obviously notorious as being one of the worst crime-wise streets in the city.
Growing up, I would never walk down here, never. It was killings over here too much. Probably the last time I walked down here was probably over 20 years ago. And I'm walking down here now.
I've been wanting to go to the NFL since I started watching football when I was a youngin'. 7 years old, dreaming about playing in the NFL one day.
Jog. Sprint. Pass me.
My goals was pretty much to be good at what I was doing and something I loved and move up from there, from youth to high school and then to college.
When the pandemic happened, they said we was gonna have 2 weeks off, so I think it was gonna be like a little spring break. After that month went by and we still ain't go back, I was just confused. But I didn't know the COVID-19 virus was that serious.
I'm just like, what's gonna happen next? Will we have a season? What will the season look like? Will we even be going back to school?
My family's struggling with money. We don't got money just go to some college. So getting an offer, just getting anything paid for you, if it's dorms or food or whatever, is gonna help out a lot.
Finishing college and playing college football, I would be the first to do in my family. That would be very big. That shows that I can be great in life and successful in life.
COVID and not being able to participate and play the sport or run around and see your teammate has been destructive academically and emotionally, mentally, and obviously physically for a lot of them.
There we go. Hope y'all paid attention.
The importance of having an opportunity to get recruited, the opportunity to get good grades in person is life or death for a lot of kids. Like obviously with Aaron Pryor off our team.
OJR trophy boys going back to back. Never seen an all-star that could play and rap. Every time I see the other team, they give me dap. Cause I hit hard.
When Aaron Pryor first came, as soon as he came, he was like a brother to us. It wasn't like he was new there.
He a real beast on the field. Like, I be looking at his highlights and I just be like, that is not my brother. He always used to say, watch when I make it. That was his favorite one. Y'all gonna remember my name. I'm gonna be in the NFL. That's gonna be me on TV. Watch.
Just like you can see him developing as a real teenager. Like, God, this is my son. And I'm heckin' proud. He went to jail for the longest time he ever did in his life when he was 14 years old. And he did 9 months. He's doing armed robberies. That was like the hardest thing I was going through. Because I'm telling him, like, you messing up your football. I used to go visit him. I used to be telling him, like, bro, this is where you want to be? He like, no, Dad. And he had got out from that 9 months, and he wasn't getting in no trouble.
He reached out and said, hey, Coach, I want to play the Skyline. I'm ready to go.
I told Bates and whatever, I was like, man, you know, Aaron, he a rough player. He gets in trouble, this, that. You know what I mean? He got an ankle monitor on. He just got out of jail. It's like, man, I ain't tripping. I'm not about to judge him, man. I didn't save a lot of people like that.
We knew the pressures that he had around him. And then, man, like, he started showing up to the little workouts at the parks and started building relationships with some of the other teammates he didn't know.
1, 2, 4.
He was into it again. He was like, Dad, I'm about to change everything. It's just, I gotta slow down. And he knew that, though. He had to slow down.
He talked about how he want to go to college football, then transfer, like how he gonna get drafted, all the stuff. I was like, okay, brother, you just gotta stay focused. Like, I feel like football was his piece.
I was growing to love that kid for different reasons, me personally, because he grew up one street over that I grew up on, so I was familiar with his surroundings. So I would call and check in on him a little more than the other kids. If it was gonna go to the negative, it was gonna be because we couldn't grab him like we could have if COVID wasn't around.
The COVID hit, man, he just was like, I can't do this, bro. Like, I can't sit in the house and like that. I be doing everything. I go to school on the internet still. I do this, I do that. He had to go to court. They took an ankle monitor off. So now you got COVID and you got him with his ankle monitor off. He just got caught up with the wrong friends again. He went with some guys and did a robbery. When he went to rob them, he got the stuff from the dudes. They ended up making it home. His sisters now was telling me like, yeah, I'm hearing Aaron on the phone. He's arguing with some guys, and they like, man, just come outside, bro, and just talk. When he went outside, I don't know how it started, but Aaron and the dude was shooting back and forth at each other. And then the dudes ended up shooting him. They shot him 5 times.
I was in Las Vegas. My sister texted me saying Aaron dead. When I called her, everybody was crying, and I'm just like, no, this is not real. Like, and I just remember me being way in Vegas. I just remember me being way in Vegas, and I just was thinking about Aaron, like, this is crazy. This is crazy. I'll be riding past my house, thinking he's gonna look out the window, never gonna look out the window again.
When me and his mom went to go view his body, I ain't gonna never forget that because that was the worst thing ever in my life. That was my first child. That was my best friend. That was my everything. It's never gonna be the same no more. It's never gonna be the same no more. It's never gonna be the same no more. My son I just want everybody to remember him as a diamond, like, for real.
Obvious who need more work. Obvious who been working. All right, obvious. That's okay though. That's why we out here. Just need y'all to not quit. Not quit. I think Aaron's funeral maybe Saturday. All right, just show your respect if you want to go. Just be careful, man. I want y'all to get in and get the fuck out of there. Get in and fuck out of here. I'm not saying that disrespectfully. I'm saying that for your safety. I'm saying that for your safety. Killer's still on the loose. Killer's still been circling the block where he went down at. Now, that was a couple days ago. You gonna go, get the fuck out of here. All right. Family on me, family on 3. 1, 2, 3. Family. Get home, hurry up, get home. Let's go get back. So how do we defeat that? It's just kind of easy. Y'all just gotta be aggressive. All right.
I was pretty shocked because I didn't know what was going on and what he was going through.
Once we say, all right, now I just made a play. You can put that on your highlight tape, right? If you blow him.
Just with all the stuff happening in Oakland, really when you're out, you just gotta stay. You gotta stay 10 toes and just watch your surroundings and make sure you're not at the wrong place at the wrong time and watch what you're doing.
Somebody's coming to clean your ear pad out.
Hey, that's crazy though, how like where Aaron had died, to like how we was like really like trying to reach out, like you know, his last little weeks of living.
And he was trying to holler at him. I think at that point it was just a little too late. Probably was a little too deep in whatever he got into. But we definitely, it was a couple weeks before it happened. Him and I, we had communicated about trying to help him out, trying to get him on the right path. The community got to take over again. That's where I feel like we going wrong. Community is allowing gangs, drugs, and a lot of other things to happen. We feel powerless. We rather look out our windows and point the finger and call the police versus stepping outside and introducing ourselves.
I be trying to tell y'all something ain't wrong with his brain. That's a little like on speaker.
And I was just getting text messages. The phone was getting blown up that we're good to go. It was exciting. The boys, especially the seniors, were super excited. That was always my #1 goal, to keep them hopeful. So having his back is a breath of fresh air. 3 minutes. Oh! All right, hey, so fellas, relay race.
When we got the news from the governor uplifting the ban, everything was just crazy. Because actually, I thought the season was over. I thought it was no hope just from them pushing the season back.
Let's go every 5, and then we'll go every...
So we were supposed to be practicing at Castlemont for 3 more days and then coming back to Skyline. It was probably about 15, 20 minutes into practice, and out of nowhere, over here was bop, bop, bop. We heard the coaches say, get on the ground, and everybody was just laying on the floor, and we laid there for probably about 20 minutes. When I was on the ground, my mind was just blank and confused, like, that was the last thing I would be expecting to happen, getting back to football practice. We said we weren't coming back to practice at Castlemont after that.
All right, everybody close their eyes, man. Close them, close them. Just visualize. I need y'all to feel. I need y'all to smell. Smell the air. Smell that Titan pride. Smell them ancestors, man. They rising. They praying for you. Praying for y'all health. Praying for y'all success. Praying for y'all futures. All right, smell that victory. I need y'all to feel a big play. I need y'all to feel an 80-yard run. Open your eyes. I need y'all to feel this victory tonight. 1-0. 1-0. Know your responsibilities. 48 fucking minutes. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Line it up. 2 lines right here. 2 lines. Line it up. Right here. Let me talk to him.
That's bullshit, bro.
I ain't see it.
He's grabbing him. He's grabbing my guy on the ground, bro.
Let me handle this shit.
65.
Let me handle this shit. Stop stooping to that level. Lock in. Come on. Get in there, boy. Go for one. PAT. No, really. I hate to see that, coach. Call it? Yeah. Okay, all right. Come on, baby. Call it. All right, right on.
All right. Shove it down.
Bring it in. Come on.
We got like 2 games left in our high school career. They're gonna end this shit at halftime.
Let's go.
Great choice.
We got plays to make, all right, and memories to keep. But next on the clock is Castlemont. We have to beat them.
Hey, family on me. Family on 3. 1, 2, 3. Family. Simeon.
Kids to eat. Another day in the books.
He jumped before they said height.
Oh, okay.
I keep looking to see where my son at, but you know, it's just a dad thing. But it get me excited though. It's a good feeling.
Go get him.
Oh, got him. Oh, go. I always was on the sideline with my son. Everywhere my son went, I was my best friend. So yeah, I would have been as close as I can. I would have been down there for sure with him, screaming him on. Juice, I would have been like, yeah, that's my son. Like I always been doing his whole life. Like I'm one of them parents. I ain't scared. I'm not ashamed of what I'm proud of. So.
My man, what's up, baby?
Not chilling. How you doing?
Man, I'm smooth. Shit, just trying to get up out of here, no injuries. Thank you for coming, man.
For sure, bro. For sure.
Right on, brother. Appreciate you, man. One love, man.
Rest away.
Yep. Have a good rest of the week. Hit me though, so I can get that to you. All right, baby. Hey, this 4th down. Offense alert.
You got to do it.
All right.